and if the errand had been for him, he would have said I should have told Fritz. Outside again, half a block west, cold-faced, but with the blood going good, I entered a vestibule and pushed the button marked Cather. After 2 more pushes, there was still no click, as expected. It was too damn cold to hang around, so I headed back for 8th Avenue with a notion about 5 or 6 fingers of bourbon. But with me, the time for bourbon is when I'm going to let down, not when I have to pick up. So I went to a drugstore counter instead and got coffee. When the coffee was down, I went to the booth and dialed a number, hung up after 10 rings with no answer, returned to the counter, and bought a glass of milk. Another trip to the booth, still no answer, and I ordered a corned beef on rye and coffee. There was never any rye bread in the kitchen of the old brownstone on West 35th Street. It was 20 minutes past 6 on my 5th try at the phone, after the 2nd piece of pumpkin pie and the 4th cup of coffee, when a voice said hello. "Ori? Archie. You alone?" "Sure, I'm always alone. Did you go?" "Yeah, What did you get?" "I'd rather show you. Expect me in 2 minutes." "What the hell, I'll come." "I'm in the neighborhood. 2 minutes." I hung up. I didn't stop to put on my overcoat and gloves. 2 minutes of near-zero wind is a good test for your staying power. When I pushed the button in the vestibule, the click came quick, and when I entered and started up the stairs, Ori called down from the top. Hell, I could have come. Once Nero Wolfe, showing off, said to me, "Vultus est index animi," and I said, "That's not Greek," and he said, "A Latin proverb. The face is the index of the mind." It depends on whose face and whose mind. Across from you at the poker table, Saul Panzer's face is an index of absolutely nothing. But you keep on trying, and I was still at it on Ori Cather's face after he showed me in and took my hat and coat, and we sat. I sat and eyed him until he demanded, "Can't you place me?" I said, "Vultus est index animi." "Good," he said. "I've often wondered. What the hell's eating you?" "Just curiosity. Is it possible that you're playing me?" "For God's sake, playing you how? For what?" "I wish I knew." I crossed my legs. "Okay, I'll report." I followed the script. I arrived at 4:15 on the dot, pushed the button several times, got no reaction, as expected, used the key you gave me, took the elevator to the 4th floor, used the other key, and entered. No one in the living room, and I went to the bedroom. I don't say someone was there because, properly speaking, a corpse is not someone. It was on the floor not far from the bed. I had never seen Isabel Kerr or a picture of her, but I suppose it had been her. A pink thing with lace and pink slippers, no stockings. A couple of... You're saying she was dead? Don't interrupt. A couple of inches over 5 feet, 110 pounds, well-designed oval face, blue eyes, lots of clover blossom honey hair, small ears close. By God. By God! Her? Yes. Stop interrupting. Mr. Wolfe never does. I didn't have to touch her to check. I mean it. There was a bruise on the forehead and a big dent in the skull, 2 inches above and back of the left ear. On the floor, 3 feet from her right shoulder, was a marble ashtray which looked heavy enough to dent a thicker skull than hers probably was. There were purple spots on an arm and a leg. Cadaveric lividities to you. Her forehead was good and cold, and... You said you didn't touch her. I touch with my fingers. I don't call applying a wrist to a forehead or a leg touching. The leg was cold, too. It had been a corpse for at least 5 hours, and probably more. The ashtray had been wiped. There were butts and ashes on the carpet, but no particles on the tray. I was in there a total of about 6 minutes. The idea of staying to look for things didn't appeal to me. I put a hand in a pocket and got something. Here are your keys. He didn't see them. His jaw was clamped. He unclamped it to say, "Playing you. For God's sake, playing you." Naturally, I'm curious. He got up and went through a doorway.